Sometimes a film is so stupid, it ends up being quite smart. The Naked Gun is that kind of movie, a relentless barrage of gag, slapstick and deadpan one-liners that somehow walks the tightrope between utter nonsense and comedic brilliance.
Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
And no one delivers that balance better than Leslie Nielsen, a man with the face of a newsreader and the timing of a Looney Tune. You don't watch The Naked Gun for the plot, you watch it to be steamrolled by joke after joke. It's like a spoof machine that refuses to slow down. You're either laughing or just sitting there in confusion. This video is for a friend. I don't really review comedy on this channel, but I do love comedy. I think the key to a lot of comedy is that it's played entirely straight. Those comedies are kind of the best really, where the world is kind of taken seriously within it. Everyone in the film behaves like they're in a hard-boiled cop thriller, even as the world around them collapses into total farce. Leslie Nielsen's Frank Drebin could be a grizzled detective in a gritty crime story if he wasn't constantly smashing into things, arresting the Queen of England, or unknowingly setting fires during press conferences. It's that complete lack of self-awareness from the characters that just makes the absurdity even funnier. I think Leslie Nielsen is the magic here. He delivers every line like it's Shakespeare, even when the line is the one everyone remembers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
The man had such a long career as a dramatic actor, and it shows, but in the best way. His gravitas gives weight to jokes that would fall flat in lesser hands. The movie just embraces the ridiculous. It just goes forward and doesn't turn back. It's full of literal punchlines, the safe sex gag, the nice beaver scene. They're so visually absurd and just so illogical that it sums up the film's whole energy. Go big, go stupid, and never look back. Yet the setup and the delivery is always surgically precise. That's what The Naked Gun does best. Really obvious jokes, executed with military discipline. The baseball game finale is probably the film's most iconic sequence. Attempting to stop an assassination attempt, Frank goes undercover as an umpire. What starts as a covert mission turns into an ego trip. He starts calling flamboyant strikes, hamming it up, basking in the crowd's cheers. It's total chaos and somehow thrilling in its ridiculousness. Then there's the safe sex scene where Drebin and Jane both appear in full body condoms. It's such an absurd literal take on a throwaway phrase that you can't help but admire the commitment. And of course the Queen of England scene. Frank ends up tackling the Queen in a full-on football style dive. It's so wrong, it's so ridiculous, and yet it lands because everything else in the film is just as unhinged. I'll be honest, not every joke lands. Some are groan-worthy, some feel like a reach, but the film is so fast-paced you don't have time to dwell on the duds. If one gag fails, the next one is already flying at you. It's like a machine gun of comedy. There's even a great running joke where Frank causes destruction wherever he goes, knocking over priceless items, setting chaos in motion, and then casually brushing it off like it's standard procedure. He did remind me a bit of Inspector Clouseau, but Clouseau seemed to at least care about the chaos he caused a little bit, whereas Frank just doesn't. He carries on like nothing's happening. It just gives him this extra jerky edge, which makes him even more funny really. What actually surprised me about this film is how well made it is. The cinematography, the editing, it's not slapdash. They film these ridiculous scenarios with the same care you'd expect from a serious thriller, and that only makes it funnier. It's no surprise this film became so quotable. Lines like nice beaver or nothing to see here are etched into comedy history. But you'll catch new gags on rewatch. Background jokes, offhand lines, visual tricks. It's a film that rewards attention even though it thrives on chaos. I'll be honest, The Naked Gun isn't the kind of film I usually lean toward. I tend to like things that simmer, that build slowly and explore character. But sometimes you do need that laugh out loud comedy that's completely stupid because it's smart enough to know what it is. And I do like comedies like this, Dumb and Dumber, Bill and Ted. It's just joyous, over the top nonsense. And Leslie Nielsen, bless him, he plays it like he's gunning for an Oscar, which is exactly what makes it work so well. So if you like this comedy curveball review, please subscribe. We usually cover deeper stuff, but sometimes a man tackling the Queen of England deserves a closer look, I guess. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you guys next time.